Hello, friends. Have you ever felt like you are a misfit in this world? Are you playing a game where everyone knows the rules, but you are reading from a different book entirely? You got a different paper than other people, other individuals have got. If you have a Jupiter planet of expansion on wisdom, is sitting with a Ketu, who's a vacuum, and this is a planet of detachment and liberation and moksha. You aren't just unlucky, but you're going to a difficult life in this situations you face in life. You are a jiva which has signed a very specific contract before you go or before you arrive in this world, that I will follow a guru disciple combination, a saint combination. But here is a catch. Universe is often breaks your heart so that you can open your eyes, and hence this is one of the difficult combination which is we call Jupiter-Ketu decoded, and it gives the curse for a people who is living in a normal life, but actually it's a super saver. So welcome to my channel. My name is Suhas, and you are today understanding the combination of Jupiter and Ketu. Let's talk about the light and void, the light and vacuum. So, when Jupiter is a Jeeva-Karaka, it's a growth, it's a boon, it's a benefit, it's all good things in your life. It's like a counselor, and more sense it is with Ketu, which is absolute south node vacuum, and it is represent that what we have mastered in past life, and now you're bored with. So what happened? Jupiter Ketu combination comes here. It starts colliding at the first breath itself. How? The people with Jupiter and Ketu combination, definitely 95% of the people faces the health struggle itself in the first year of their birth. They faces the challenge. They struggle, they survive from the first, as soon as the child which doesn't have understand anything, no sense has been developed, yet he has to go through a first test in life. This is the Jupiter Ketu. It's a Jupiter is like a teacher. He is teaching you, and disciple, he is just sit and take the wisdom on a daily basis to understand what Jupiter is telling. It's a spiritual giant combination. Now, many people will feel that okay, it's a great combination, it's a superb combination where I have gonna get some great name, fame, and all. No, Jupiter Ketu is it first contract you signed to be a laku or a small person. I want to remain simple, humble, and that is the expectation of Jupiter Ketu. Whereas if the person become too much of outward expectations, he faces a lot of challenge. So you aren't interested in the packaging of life, but you want the essence of the life. You want to experience the essence of the life. And this is one of the reason when I have seen at least hundreds of chart where I have seen the people with Jupiter Ketu combination really struggle in their life. Really struggle. Really, I think for small things they have to really put hard work. Even after getting that, there is no satisfaction. There is a kind of concern. I'm sorry, a bit harsh, but if you looking at a material struggle, then it is going. Life is going to be extremely difficult. You are a saint, you are a sadhu, you are a sannyasi, you are a person born with no expectation. But since the Ketu is headless, but when he's touching the Jupiter, that's the expansion, it cuts the head of your status, it cuts your big ego, it makes you humble. So if you are not humble, you have certain amount of ego, you will go through the challenges to remove that ego. And as you know, God is not a sadist, but God want to give you a experience on its own. On your own you need to get that experience, the experience where you, when you born, what contract you sign, don't know, because you don't have the memory of past. But you are going to experience as if you are living the first life in the life cycles, chain of life cycles. So what happens, you go through the insult, you go through the struggle, you go through all challenges, and the kind of, he will cut you from like a big ego, he will cut you from the fleshy wealth, you kind of have a huge wealth, you are looking for a social side, he cut you from there. Ketu pulls the rug out. Now when the native come and meet me and ask me, okay, this is my challenge, is it why I am facing this, am I having any punishment? There is a clear answer. Jupiter Ketu people don't have a punishment. It's a direction, it's a redirection. Like you are having a reservoir of water and there are multiple channels are there, and you want a one specific channel to open, you always close other channels so that only one channel is open for the water to flow. So that is way God is indirectly telling you others channels are getting closed. This is channel you want to follow. This is a redirection of your life. Now we feel I have my free will. We feel I have my own decision making criteria. Yet, you can't decide a single thing. You can't even every moment what you think, every moment what you go through, it's all divine connection. And Jupiter Ketu combination people have a special thread with God. Okay, so that is the first aspect of how the light is moving, but how void is making it a little difficult. Now let's talk about what is a contract. Why contracts are signed. So in this life, Jupiter actually has signed a contract specifically that I want to become a Laghu. I want to become a very small, humble, simple person. When you born, you have desires, you have expectations, you have status, you want to achieve the ladder. You want go through all motivational videos and motivational speakers to motivate you. But is it your direction? You need to really understand. So this is very important. You are going to become a guru, you are going to become a saint, but with creation of suffering. After the suffering you will achieve that goal. The moment you embrace the humility, the moment expectations go, the moment you leave the let go conversation, and I am here to learn and I am here to serve, if that is a motto you keep, even the extreme challenges become to lose their power over you. And in the spiritual world, it is called a super combination because it gives the ability to achieve the samadhi, the prapatti, a deep genesis, while others are still chasing the shadow. So you can understand where people are running is behind Maya, the illusion. Everyone is running about, I want money, I want to become billionaire, millionaire, I want to have a good partner, I want to have a good car. Everything is required. But that is not your paper. Your paper is different. You are going to solve a different solution, a problem. The people, general people, are just living in the rat race of this engagement, whereas this person already has created his own path. And why? Because divine has already given him an additional thread. You pick this thread and you are the one who will achieve the liberation than the people who are running around. So there are 8 billion people. The Jupiter Ketu people, if really become a spiritual, they achieve landmark victory in this life. And the purpose, the basic things, little bit digression, but the basic thing is every human being is born have come with certain desires, but every person's purpose is to get a liberation, or every person's purpose is to achieve and be union with the divine in his lotus feet. Not I want to achieve this billionaire and millionaire. Okay, these are the things of this life. Once you achieved, you will lose interest. That is a way, if rather than achieving it and then losing interest, you started with focusing on the spiritual journey. That's a super combination. Now let's talk about how this Jupiter Ketu combination is gonna affect each sign, zodiac sign, if it is placed in Aries to Pisces. Let's see what experience you get it. So Jupiter is in Aries. What is the Aries? Aries talk about impulsiveness, the ego, and exactly soul will struggle with impulsive ego. That finding the personal wars lead to the emptiness. So he realizes middle of the war, this is not gonna help me. So this is not gonna help me. So what happens is that the person will the true peace will come when the leadership is used for the spiritual protection. So if you are a Jupiterian and you have a Ketu ahead, you will focus on Ketu, not on Jupiter. Jupiter will be Jeeva. He will follow Ketu's expectations. So if you handle this Ketu really well, Jupiter will follow you. And that's the give the spiritual protection rather than self glory. Don't talk about self glory, self pride. No. Let's talk about Taurus. Taurus guys, first thing will come in mind: what is my stability? What is my financial stability? What is my home and family and all? But this is what the financial stability may feel sand slipping through your fingers, and until you find your inner value, and that the wealth is not bank balance but your inner spiritual wealth, and that lesson will find you to divine in a material world without getting attached to it. Gemini, constant mental restlessness. So Gemini is a sign. Now you can see Jupiter is running in Gemini. Constant information, even if you don't want it, keep information coming. Who is going to validate it? All information is not true. All information you are receiving is not true. There are a lot of fake information is there. That's what happening in Gemini. When Jupiter Ketu comes in Gemini, he will not allow you to say anything whatever you want to say. Or information overloading actually make you fail, miserably fail in this life. So what you need to do, you need to find the truth of exact information, speak about truth, and be and master when you should stop talking, master when you start listening, and master when you become the silence. So I will go next to Cancer. The emotional security in the home and family is often disrupted to teach you that only true home is within. All others are your, I will say, a soul group of souls staying together. But your journey is your journey. Your journey is not your mother's or father's or parents or whosoever is people, their journey is different, your journey is different. That detachment is very very important. If you learn it at home itself, this thing, you slowly become very peaceful person, and you will become a phenomenal person of helping others how to be detached. Leo, the desire for recognition. You know, Leos are sun's zodiac. So sun is all about pride and ego and status and throne. But this is what exactly Ketu will take you out from you. First thing, he will cut you from there. And you will find that your true power is when you become a sun that shine for others, not for self. I don't want to brag myself. I'm a good or bad. I don't want to brag about myself. You should applaud. You should appreciate others. That is when the sun is with the Jupiter Ketu combination comes. Don't expect that I will be I do. No, no more I. It should be all we as we should be helping each other. This is the reason we call it as a combined consciousness when we push it here. If the guys really worked well, he can do wonders. Virgo, if you may face the health or date issues, for sure you will face, because that's forced to radical change your lifestyle. How you do seva, or service to others. Healing begins when you stop over analyzing about others and finding the flaws and accept this is divine's creation. I am divine's creation. I have flaws. You are divine's creation. You have flaws. But this is the world is a unique platform where all are each other coming and talking to each other. That's the creation of divine, and that way you will be achieve your perfect divine perception in this life. Libra, again, it's a very difficult sign because it's a relationship sign, and Ketu is coming, and along with Jupiter, it's a karmic debt. It's leaving you feeling isolated, even with when you are with someone, you are conversing with someone, but internally you are over analyzing yourself. You are doing chintan or kind of thought process revolving analysis in your mind, but you are in the crowd, but still you are not with them. So you are learning to find the balance between me and you through the lens of divine. So everything has a higher consciousness conversation with the person you want to do. You cannot do a normal conversations with them. Scorpio, this is a power of occult wisdom, Jyotisha, astrology, or any hidden knowledge which requires a death of an old self. You know why Jupiter itself coming into 8 number sign? It is clearly indicating the life is full of transformation. With that, you got a tadaka of Ketu, which is like additional spice been added, that the challenges are multipliers with the Ketu. But if you utilize really well, you good sadhaka, you can become a good sadhaka, and like you could dive into the deepest water, and only to find the treasure of your own treasure through your own liberation. Sagittarius, it's a dharma trine. You may feel like a very, very stranger in some of the traditional religious activity, but at the same time, your path is to move from belief to direct experience of divine, because Jupiter is his own sign. Ketu is again comfortable in this sign. It actually becomes the exalted. This is a sign, if anyone having is like I will go and bow to him and take his ashirwada. Like same thing. It's like Capricorn, career path and social status, because Capricorns with Jupiter in that sign is already debilitated. That is already Jupiter don't have a strength, but Jupiter has to work hard to achieve a status, but he forget that he is with Ketu, and this is a place which is both are prohibited to be there, and unfortunately they are not belonging in that space. They feel they are not belonging in the corporate world or in career or normal life. They feel that they are not belong there. The true work is to build structure that serves the higher spiritual purpose. So they need to work in ashrams or in such a places where they get that inner peace, working for betterment of many people using their karma. Aquarius, your social circles and gains may fluctuate. You have your desire. So, first of all, Ketu coming into Aquarius, Jupiter coming into Aquarius, it already making you that you will have a very limited desire. You cannot have billionaire desire or so many desires. No, that will not be there. So that makes your life easy, because if your desires are low, your life becomes much easier. So you are going to be very futuristic and liberated in thoughts and wisdoms and to the masses, and you can actually ensure that it is going to be a community, or it is going to be a society which I can add a value and ensure that they will be out of this clutter of illusion, and they will also follow the spiritual path. Last, Pisces, again I will say, see you guys, don't meet me again kind of thing. It's like Pisces is saying I am the last life kind of thing. It's a potent placement for a total surrender, and you will achieve a spiritual heights. I think this is the best position. The material world may feel like a dream, because only anyway you are always in the, you close eyes, you will be you will start feeling the spiritual, open eyes you will see the illusion. So you are always on that border of having either on this side of it, on that side of it. It always the struggle of remain real, always a challenge for the Pisces guys. In that, Ketu has come, so 100% the person don't want to be in this spiritual world, and you don't want to be in the material world and achieve the spiritual things. So your soul's journey is toward infinite, towards the lotus feet. That's a combination. Please use this moment, use this time, very very important. And what is a crucial purpose in this life for the Jupiter Ketu? I know there are challenges, I know there are spiritual only the world and all, we will say that, but you need to really find that the one direction that gives a life meaning is radical surrender. This is called prapatti. It's like radically surrender to God. I don't believe anything else. I only know my God. He will decide on my life what is to be done. And when you follow this purpose, you will fix your majority of the life problem. And also, the purpose is not just to preach. You are here to experience the world and realize the temporary nature. This is going to be a temporary nature. We feel that we live 70 years, 75, 100 years, but it is even a fraction of second for divine. So this is a very temporary life. You born with this trauma to act as an actor in your own role, and the day the action is over, you will go back where you came from. And that is reason, understand this temporariness, understand this temporariness of continuity, and then start guiding others to help them, and stop asking, why is this happening to me? Better you start asking, what is teaching it to me? The difficulties of transform into your greatest initiation that starts. And last point, please understand, you will not take anything with you, not your clothes, not your wealth, not your wife or husband or your relation. No one will come. Even your clothes are not coming which you are wearing. Only go is a spiritual practice that only follow with you as a memory card for the next life. And that is the reason I will say, take this opportunity which you got in this life to the betterment for yourself and the betterment for the world. So hope you like my video. If you like my video, please give a like button. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And I will come with various innovative topics which will be really realistic for your day-to-day life, and which will make life much easier. That's my overall goal. And thank you for attending my video. Have a great day.